Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll learn how to solve complex arrangement using the matrix method. Complex arrangement questions are one of the new pattern questions asked in the logical reasoning part of several bank examinations. So it makes sense to understand how these types of problems can be solved. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notification as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. There are 5 villages A, B, C, D and E. 2 of these have a post office, 3 have schools and 3 are accessible by road. 2 have a population of more than 5,000 each. 2 have a population between 2,000 and 5,000 each, and 1 has a population of less than 2,000. 2 of these villages have electricity in addition to certain other facilities such as school and accessibility by road. 1 village with population of less than 2,000 also has a school but has neither a post office nor is accessible by road, while each village with population of more than 5,000 has a school. Of the 2 villages having population between 2,000 and 5,000, only one has a post office and is accessible by road. A is accessible by road. B has a population of more than 5,000. D has a school and is accessible by road but does not have a post office, while E has a school but is not accessible by road. Now this problem, when you read, it may seem a bit confusing, but when you draw a table and put up the information in the table systematically, you will be able to solve this problem. So first draw a table with columns for village, post office, school, accessibility by road, electricity and population. Start reading and put up the direct information associated with the village given in the problem by using tick mark for yes and cross for no. So first draw a table like this. The first column is for the villages A, B, C, D and E. The next columns are for post office, school, accessibility by road, electricity and population. Under population, make 3 columns, one for population less than 2,000, the other for population between 2,000 and 5,000, and the other for population greater than 5,000. Now start reading the information given in the problem. It's given A is accessible by road. So put a tick mark under accessibility by road for A. B has a population of more than 5,000. So put a tick mark under population greater than 5,000 for B. So if the population is greater than 5,000, then you can cross out the other 2 options of less than 2,000 and between 2,000 to 5,000 for B. So B's population is greater than 5,000. D has a school and is accessible by road but does not have a post office. So for D, put tick mark for school and accessibility by road and a cross mark for post office. This shows that the village D has a school and is accessible by road, but it does not have a post office. E has a school but is not accessible by road. So for E, put a tick mark under school and a cross mark under accessibility by road. So this shows that E has a school but is not accessible by road. Now estimate the link with what other information is given in the problem that relates them with other characteristics. It's given that village with population of more than 5,000 has a school. There are two villages with population more than 5,000, and also there are totally three schools. So it's given that village with population more than 5,000 has a school. We know that village B has a population greater than 5,000. So clearly village B has a school. Now we know that village B, D and E have schools. So if B has a population greater than 5,000, then either D or E should have a population greater than 5,000, because it's been given that there are two villages with population more than 5,000. But now we do not know whether it is village D or village E which has a population greater than 5,000. But it's also given that one village with a population of less than 2,000 has a school but has neither a post office nor is accessible by road. This means that a village with population less than 2,000 has a school but is not accessible by road. We know that village E is not accessible by road. It has a school but it is not accessible by road. So clearly village E is the one that has a population less than 2,000. So if village E has population less than 2,000, then village D is the one that has a population that is greater than 2,000. That's greater than 5,000. So now we have two villages which have a population greater than 5,000. They are village B and village D. And the village that has population less than 2,000 is village E. Also, it's given that village E has a school but has no accessibility by road and it does not have a post office. So put a cross mark under post office for E. Now, since there are only three schools, we know that B, D, and E have schools. So put cross mark for A and C. This means that A and C do not have schools. Since there's only one village with a population less than 2,000 and that village is E, put a cross mark for population less than 2,000 for A, B, C and D. Now there are only two villages with population greater than 5,000 and we have found out that those villages are B and D. So put a cross mark for A, C and E for population greater than 5,000. Now since uh, village D has a population greater than 5,000, clearly it means that it does not have a population between 2,000 and 5,000. So put a cross mark here. Since village E has a population less than 2,000, it clearly means that you can put a cross mark under these two columns for E. Now we know that village A does not have a school, but it has accessibility by road. Village B has a school and has a population greater than 5,000. So since its population is greater than 5,000, clearly its population is not less than 2,000 or between 2,000 and 5,000. Village D does not have a post office. It has a school it has accessibility by road. Its population is greater than 5,000. So clearly its population is not less than 2,000 or between 2,000 and 5,000. Village E does not have a post office. It has a school, but it has no accessibility by road. It has a population less than 2,000. So clearly its population is not between 2,000 and 5,000 or greater than 5,000. Now we know that the population of village B is greater than 5,000. The population of village D is greater than 5,000. The population of village E is less than 2,000. So there are only villages A and C left now. We know that two villages have a population between 2,000 and 5,000. So clearly village A and village C are the villages that have the population between 2,000 and 5,000. It's given that only one of them has a post office and accessibility by road. Since we know that village A has accessibility by road, it means that village A has a post office. So village C does not have a post office and is not accessible by road. Also, it's given that three villages have road accessibility. Now, we have established that village A and village D have accessibility by road, and village C and village E do not have accessibility by road. So clearly village E is the one which has accessibility by road. So now we have three villages A, B and D having accessibility by road. It's given that two villages have post office. Now we know that villages C, D and E do not have post offices. So clearly villages A and B are the ones that have post offices. It's given that two of the villages have electricity in addition to certain other facilities such as schools and accessibility by road. Now, we know that village B has a school and is accessible by road. Similarly, village D has a school and is accessible by road. So clearly, village B and village D are the ones that have electricity. So village A, village C and village E do not have electricity. So now this table is complete. And based on this table, completed table, let's answer the given questions. So this is the completed table for the given problem. And based on this completed table, let's answer the given questions. Which village has a post office along with a school? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So to find out which village has a post office and a school. So A and B, villages A and B have post office, but only village B has a school also. So it's village B which has both a post office and a school. So the correct answer is option B, B. Which village does not have any of the facilities available to the other villages? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. When you look at this table, you'll see that village C does not have a post office, it does not have a school, it is not accessible by road, it does not have electricity. This shows that village C is the village that does not have any of the facilities available to the other villages. So the correct answer is option C, C. So this is the final completed table. Based on this completed table, let's answer a few more questions. Which two villages have electricity? You're given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So you're asked to find which two villages have electricity. As per this table, you can see that village B and village D have electricity. So the correct answer is option C, B, D. Which three villages are accessible by road? You are given 5 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So you are asked to find which three villages are accessible by road. And according to this table, you can see that village A, village B and village D are accessible by road. So the correct answer is option A, B, D. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more such problems to increase your speed and also to be perfect with the concept. Also watch all our videos on the topic inequality. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.